Hi, this is Dana with Novels Alive, and today I have Andrew Peterson with me, and I say this, but truly, you are one of my favorite people. I adore you, and I get to see you a couple times a year anyway.
We do. Thank you for inviting me. It's very nice.
And you've done something really unique. When I interviewed you last year, you had First to Kill out, and that was your first book, and did well.
Did pretty well.
And it's a great thriller.
Well, thank you very much. I was unfortunate enough to launch in probably the worst economy we'd seen in 40 years.
That is true.
Yeah, all things being equal, I think we did okay. It came out all right. I'm still here.
You are still here?
Yeah.
And what you've done is, your next book coming out, Forced to Kill, isn't coming out in book form. It's coming out as an Audible first, correct?
Yeah, that's right. Steve Feldberg over at Audible really enjoyed the first one that we did, and we did pretty well, and so they made a preemptive offer to buy Forced to Kill, and we talked it over with my agent and decided that was the right thing to do. So Audible will have a 6-month exclusive to market and sell it before it can come out in any other form.
I think that is really a cool marketing plan. Get it out there, and then are we hoping that it's going to come out in book form, or would it be e-form next, do you think?
We're not sure. It could be it comes out in a book form. I don't know about the ebook thing. I haven't gotten into it a lot, so I don't understand that particular format. You've probably talked to a few authors about it, but I just I don't get it yet. I know Barry Eisler is probably done with print books. I mean, which amazes me. I don't think I've gotten to that point yet.
No.
I like print books. I do understand the ebook thing, but in a way, excuse me, an Audible book is a form of an ebook. It's a download from a file, and you can download it to an MP3 or your CD or your iPad or iPhone or any of these devices. So.
Okay, so this is really exciting that this is coming out. And now when does it come out?
It launches on May 3rd.
Oh.
And it'll be available for download at that point to whatever device you like.
Well, excellent. And I think we talked a little bit last year about the Thriller Writers Convention that you are quite heavily involved in. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, ITW is a great organization. It's based in New York City. They do the conferences every year there. I've seen you there. We've actually interviewed together there.
Yeah. Just
a fabulous group of authors that make themselves available for the readers. And I think that's really important. And also here at RT, the authors tend to make themselves very available, which is, I think, really appreciated by the readers. Some conferences, the authors are not quite so accessible. Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So, no, International Thriller Writers is a fabulous organization run by Kathy Antrim and Liz Berry. Just wonderful people, very fun to work with and work for.
And when I went to Thriller Fest last year, there was just a real feeling of camaraderie, and I mean, and we're talking some of the biggest sellers authors in the world, literally, that go there, and they are so accessible.
I think that's right, and R.L. Stine is probably a great example. I did a special interview for him for the newsletter, and I calculated that his 300 million books in print, if you put them end to end, would circle the world 1.5 times.
That's a lot.
It's an amazing visual. Yeah, so I mean, his Goosebumps series and all that, and he's a very nice man, very easy to talk to. James Patterson was a little bit, we didn't see him too much. He came to the banquet, but he kind of stayed off by himself, and I haven't had a chance to meet and talk with him. But Lee Child, fabulous man, very friendly, very accessible, and I think that's what Thriller Fest is really designed to be, and that's what Liz and Kathy like it to be.
And it's more intimate.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, it's a real intimate setting, and I had a blast. I'm looking forward to it again. July?
Yes, July, early July. I think 7th through the 9th this year. I'll have to check on that.
Something like that. That's what I'm planning on. And now, what is your role in Thriller Fest? Do you?
Well, generally, I'm just a volunteer. I'm kind of the go-to guy. If they need something done, I just get it done. Often I'll volunteer for whatever they need help with. In the past, I've run the Agent Fest. Not run it, but helped in there in the room. It's an amazing deal, the Agent Fest, where we have, I think, 50 agents this year.
Wow.
All in a room, and then it's a speed dating thing. Each person gets 3 minutes with an agent, then they switch, and deals have been made in this room.
Yeah.
So.
And then there's Craft Fest as well?
Yes, it's part of Thriller Fest, and it's basically a series of more intimate classes with best-selling authors on how do we do it? You know, what is it that it takes to become a published author? It's very difficult to break into this field.
And especially right now.
It really is. The economy seems to be slowing a little because of these high gas prices, and we'll see where that goes. But the ebook thing seems to be the wave of the future. I've been asking a lot of authors, is this a bubble? And they don't think so. They think it's here to stay.
I think so too. So for any of you aspiring authors or authors who would like to hone your craft, this is one of the best conferences to go to, is the Thriller Fest.
It really is, yes. There's also some news on First to Kill.
Oh, yes.
I've recently found out that it's been optioned for film, and it's currently in development for a screen. So I was like, how can this happen? This is my debut novel.
Because you're that good.
No. It's fun. I've learned that an option contract is a lot more complicated than a book contract.
Oh,
there's a lot that goes into it. Yeah, so.
So when will we be hearing some news about this?
We have the agreement now, and we're going over the finer points of it, and so it should be, I think, next week. Actually.
Oh,
so,
excellent!
Yeah.
So I'm expecting an email letting me know.
Absolutely, Dana, you will get one.
Oh, excellent!
This is a lot of fun. It's an interesting time. People are telling me, well, Andy, you need to do this. You need to get your first. I was a Dorchester author, and I've got my rights back from Dorchester, and they're saying, well, you should do your ebook thing. And I think the best thing for me to be is in a holding pattern right now. I'm not sure really what I should do, and so perhaps doing nothing might be the best thing for me at this point.
And just slowing it down and making sure you make all the right choices.
I think so, yeah, because I don't want to tie rights up to a book that could. Someone else may want them, so.
Absolutely, and thank you so much, Andy.
Oh, thank you, Dana. This is fabulous.
Love talking with you.
You're wonderful too. This is really one of the best people here at any conference.
Oh.
So.
I paid him to say that. Thanks, Andy.
Thank you.